Hi, I'm Ruth Shapira. Welcome to this podcast by Inner Judaism, a spiritual look at our lives. Today, I'll be sharing insights with you from the Jewish tradition about the Musar trait, midah, of gratitude. Hebrew is a language with deep meanings that go way beyond an outer definition, and to understand foundational concepts, such as gratitude, some words are best understood in Hebrew. In this podcast, we'll learn about several terms for the experience of being grateful, and we'll see if we can get an idea of how foundational this concept is. The most common modern Hebrew expression for gratitude is hakarat hatov, which literally means recognizing the good. So, before you even decide to be grateful, you have to begin to be aware of the good as a necessary first step. So let's explore this a bit. In order to be aware of the good, in order to recognize the good, you need to step outside of yourself, of your own problems and challenges, and begin to see what is good in your life. Think for a few minutes, about what you are grateful for. Think about all in your life that is positive, even your very life. But being aware can mean that before you taste that delicious cup of coffee, you spend just a few seconds experiencing a sense of gratitude for all the effort that went into allowing you to take that first sip. We're cultivating an appreciation of the experience beyond the experience. Many spiritual practices in Judaism begin with a quality of gratitude. Why is this so? Let's explore this a little bit. The expression hakarat hatov does actually not exist in Biblical Hebrew. In Biblical Hebrew, the term for thanksgiving or gratitude is hodah or todah, hoda'ah, modeh, are words all from the same root letters of the Vav, Daled, Hey. But just listen to how they sound. They all sound similar. Hodah, Hoda'ah, Todah, and Modeh. So even if you don't speak Hebrew, you could see that there is a similarity with all those words. And the root word of those words means thanksgiving, but at its very core, it means to acknowledge, to admit. In this way, what the Hebrew is telling us is that in order to properly show thanks to someone, to an entity, you have to first admit that they did something for you. You need to acknowledge that it was not you who caused the thing that you are thankful for. It is them. Similarly, in thanking God, the one of all being, we admit that we are not the be-all end-all of our existence. There is a greater unifying force that is connecting us all, and for this, we have a deep appreciation. If you try this practice, you nurture the awareness of a greater unifying force at work in our lives. You begin to understand the spiritual connectedness of the universe. And what I just suggested in that practice takes a measure of humility. We need to have a certain amount of humility to recognize the many gifts that we enjoy in even a single day, an hour, a moment. Having a sense of this appreciation and gratitude is so important that it is considered foundational to our sages. Rabbi Hanania Bar Papa in the Talmud, this is in Barachot 35b, offers very strong words for those who go through life without recognizing the good. He says, anyone who derives benefit from this world without a blessing, it is as if he stole from God and the community of Israel. Wow. I'll read that again. Anyone who derives benefit from this world without a blessing, it is as if he stole from God and the community of Israel. What does a lack of gratitude have to do with stealing? Well, is it not often the case that when a person steals, there is an abject denial of who or what they are taking things from? Think about it. Is it more difficult for a thief to steal from those they know or those they don't know? So the key here is that once there is a relationship, it's more difficult to take something that's not yours. Because how can you deprive that person that you know of something? The importance of the relationship supersedes everything. And once you are aware of a greater force in the world, of God in the world, how can you ignore the gifts that you've been given? And then when you acknowledge the source of those blessings, you're establishing a relationship with, with God. Your gratitude expressed through a blessing means that you're not stealing. When you express your gratitude and you say a blessing, you're establishing an important relationship. May you continue to recognize the blessings in your life and become aware of the one who bestows them upon you. Thank you for listening to this podcast. If you found it enlightening, please share it with your friends. If you want to hear more podcasts like this, please connect with me at innerjudaism.com, where you can also subscribe to Inner Focus, a spiritual newsletter that I write. I hope to see you soon. I hope to connect with you soon.